Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? Guys, this weird overall detective of yokai show is moving really slow, but I feel like this is probably the end of where the season's gonna probably end up, so I'm actually not surprised they're playing this out the way that they are, because I was wondering why the steel beam girl was so important in the case of just like how the overall story narrative has just shifted so dramatically towards it, and learning more just the weird feeling I got from last week's episode about the main guy's cousin was very, very on point. Seeing how it looks like she is the one who actually created this wiki, and the only way she was capable of doing it so easily was thanks to the fact of the matter that she got to take it all from the ability that both of them share with looking into the future and seeing just which outcomes are better for her desire, right? And then by taking her life, she gets to do this multiple upon multiple times, which we're pretty much going to see next week with the battle. If the main dude ends up losing his life at any time, he's pretty much that pretty much just mean he wasn't in the right future, or he wasn't in the right timeline that he needed, and he got bopped. So it's those types of things that are interesting to me, just to see where they're going to have all this play out as a whole, because not only has it been pretty straightforward in the case of um, who's ever doing this is somehow very intelligent, or somehow just very lucky that their imagination is so easy to be grasped by the people. And then not only that, the information that she was having about, certain people being taken out in certain ways as soon as it happened kind of didn't fit with just how accurate it was before maybe even a police report would come out, right? I'm pretty sure she would be able to update that way quicker than the police would know about it, seeing how she is the one trying to spread it and make it known throughout the people. So that was interesting. Not only do they go that route, they then kind of just showcase how ridiculously overpowered the the future ability is, being able to, you know, craft something out of just your mind, and it becomes such a powerful movement, kind of like the Slender Man type of deal, right? Where supposedly it was just urban legends, or it was just said to be something, and then it winds up being something because people make it that way, or people just hear it and don't let go of it and can easily be influenced by it in the worst of ways. So this is what this is kind of coming to, is with all the influence and all the different people that are grabbing onto this and believing it, it's just making her ridiculously powerful. And now that we're at a point of the story where it's pretty much confirmed they're going to have to try to figure out a way to find this woman who not only was being treated well by our young girl because, she wants to clearly be on the good side of her boyfriend and whatnot, but she does this in the hopes of it bringing forth, any kind of answer she probably wanted as well, seeing how she could sense and hear about the animals being afraid of her, just like she hears about it from about the boyfriend, right? Anytime they just happen to pass through, which she's in a hospital. I'm guessing there's a lot of different spirits in the hospital just naturally. So, of course, she's going to hear some remnants about it, and then it just confirmed it more to see supposedly her paint style and stuff like that. So that was kind of nor here nor there for me. The whole paint style thing, I was kind of like, I could have just all of a sudden been practicing for a long, long time and maybe picked up that paint style, right? Like it was a little bit of a stretch, but I understand it because what they wanted to do still got across, right? Like they just wanted this to be so clear that there was multiple signs of why they can point the finger at her. They just needed more proof, which just knowing the painting style wasn't enough proof. So there you go. They didn't want to make it too easy, but jeez, jeez, that was pretty close. But yeah, overall, I really did like where everything was pretty much leading at the end of the day. Besides a little bit of the pasting, right? Like the pasting isn't the best because they're trying to, wow us with the story and stuff like that. So I get why the pasting is kind of more or less. Oh man, I might not get them. Go get them. More or less a little bit uh, out there, I guess you can say. But at the same time, I feel like it's not too slow. But it also could have been a little bit quicker to the point of, where we are right now to then still be in a position where we're not getting any real answers, right? Like we're not getting anything settled through this just because they met up, which is unfortunate, but at the same time, understandable if this is the season finale type of fight. And like I said, she was being taken care of by the one-eyed goddess, and or one-eyed. Uh, I forgot her title already. Um, but because she was already there and she's left this house with no trace, like she didn't want to be traced, she didn't want to be found. She doesn't want you to just know that she went here or there, right? So she's did this on purpose to do what she's doing right now, and that just leads us to a position where we got to figure out how much of this is going to play a role of her being able to continue the fight, let alone how many times she's willing to take herself out to actually get the path that she wants for herself. So this is a game of just like endurance and kind of almost speedish at the same time, because if she doesn't know that someone's trying to wipe out her page, her overall thing that she's doing to keep, the hopes alive and the imagination alive, then she is not only fighting an endurance battle to see, who can find the right path, but she's also fighting the battle of, uh, you know, internet manipulation and like stuff like that. People spreading rumors or unfalse truths, which she can't even get rid of, like our girl says. If she gets rid of it, it just goes to show you that anyone that read it would be like, oh, well, why was this comment removed when, people usually have the freedom to say whatever they want whenever they want. Now you're removing stuff? That seems kind of faulty. So, yeah, it's getting interesting. I definitely want to see what you guys are feeling about all this. And if you are not watching it, thanks for the support and watching anyway. Appreciate you, and I will talk to you in the next one. I'm your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely be looking forward to if anything drops on Saturdays, because a lot of shows are about to end on Saturday lineups, so we gotta get some replacements soon. And I hope Saturdays can be a little bit less stressful for me, because it was a lot of shows to watch. But now that it's dwindling down, it's not as bad. So with all that being said, peace.